All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
Welcome to Colts Law. I'm Lawrence Owen, and today, guess what? Oh my gosh, it's Terrific Tuesday for the Indianapolis Colts. 3 starters are back from injury practicing today. That's right, 3 of them. Yes, we got Ryan Kelly back with the hyperextended elbow. We got Quenton Nelson back, who had the foot surgery, out there pushing bags and stuff, and doing stuff of that nature. And number 3, let me show you the montage from Colts training camp provided to you via Olivia Ray, Stephen Holder, the Indianapolis Colts, and Kevin Bowen. That's right. Carson Wentz is out there throwing the football around, making cuts, moves. He even took every single snap in 7-on-7s. That hasn't happened all training camp. They always share the 7-on-7 snaps. Carson Wentz took every single one. Now, he wasn't part of the team drills. He wasn't part of the 11-on-11s. But that is a huge step for a guy who just had foot surgery, right? I mean, come on. It's exciting news. It's incredibly exciting news. Now, who's going to be the starter this Friday against the Detroit Lions? Who knows? I mean, that's still up in the air. But with a couple weeks left before Seattle game, Carson Wentz, Frank Reich said we needed 2 weeks of practice from Carson Wentz before he would start. It looks like he might get that exact amount. It is quite possible that Wentz could start week 1. Now, is this pushed a little bit because of the performance that both Jacob Eason and Sam Ehlinger had week 2 versus the Minnesota Vikings? Because neither of them really looked all that great. All right, I mean, it is what it is. Ehlinger with the 2 interceptions. Eason started off really poor. I think he only had 2 completions out of his first 10 attempts. But, of course, Eason did start to settle in afterwards and made, I think, 14 of 18, something of that nature afterwards. But he'd still, hey, guys, please, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you're notified next time I go live. Don't forget, you can also share this video to your favorite social media, and please open up that description of the video. In there, you find a link to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. Get all of my content, plus Patreon-specific content, and, of course, my merch shop right here. This video is sponsored by Newsbreak. Newsbreak is an app used over 1.5 billion times a month by people just like you to get local news via articles or videos by those who are focused on that specific area. People like myself. Just use the link in the description of this video to download it. Then search a city, state, or someone specific, like myself, Colts Law, then make sure to follow them so you'll get all the news fresh as it comes out. Carson Wentz out there, he's our best chance to win. He is the Indianapolis Colts' best chance to win, especially given the first 5 weeks of the Indianapolis Colts schedule. And to see him out there moving around the way he's moving, the way he's got the zip on the ball now, apparently he did throw an interception during the 7-on-7s, but come on, he only had 2 practices all of training camp before today, you know? So we got to cut him a little bit of a slack, a little break in that aspect, but I honestly believe that Carson Wentz could legitimately start week 1. This is huge news. And what about the other guys? You know, the offensive line has been in question all training camp with Ryan Kelly's injury, right? We had Quenton Nelson's injury. Braden Smith has been out with injuries as well. Of course, Eric Fisher. But if Ryan Kelly and Quenton Nelson are both out there doing drills and stuff with themselves, who knows? We could legitimately have a full-out offensive line, save left tackle. Could Eric Fisher start week 1? Possibly. Not necessarily something I would put money on, though. But, you know, Julian Davenport looked better than our previous left tackles, Will Holden, Sam Tebby, out there at left tackle when he played against the Minnesota Vikings, even against the ones. There was no sacks given up by the Indianapolis Colts in Saturday's game against the Minnesota Vikings. So with that in mind, if we could get everyone back on the offensive line, save the left tackle, if we could get Carson Wentz back going, getting 2 weeks full of practice, I mean, it's not like he hasn't already had time with these wide receivers and tight ends and running backs. He's brought them. Huge props to Carson Wentz during the offseason before training camp and OTAs, bringing these guys out to California, to Arizona, wherever it was, you know, multiple times, multiple places, doing throw-arounds, getting work with them, understanding the timing with these guys because, you know, he missed time in practice, majority of training camp. So even though he did, he still has a little bit of work with these guys that he's done on his own. And because he took that initiative, he has that under his belt, which will make coming back from this injury much, much easier. I want you, please, leave your questions or comments in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, please. Smash the like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you're notified next time I go live. Also, you know, if you're watching this on Newsbreak, please go right over here to where the link is to follow me on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go check out Newsbreak/Lawrence Owen. The link is in the description of this video. It helped me out a ton. And of course, we're going to bring you all the Colts news as it comes out during training camp. We got guys on the ground out there watching. I show up occasionally. My co-host shows up occasionally. And, you know, and when I say occasionally, about half the practices or so, you know. So we'll actually get eye on view of Carson Wentz, of Ryan Kelly, of Quenton Nelson, of DeForest Buckner, all these guys who have injuries that they've been dealing with. We're going to look at that. We're going to give you all of our information that we see ourselves. Again, shout out to Stephen Holder, the Indianapolis Colts, Olivia Ray, and Kevin Bowen for the video coverage. I know you're not supposed to take video of training camp. There's signs everywhere says you're not supposed to. When I'm there, I don't do it. I don't want the Colts taking my phone or my camera or anything of that nature and saying, oh, no, we're not going to have you do interviews with my guys anymore or throw me out of training camp. But these guys apparently got some special permission while they were sitting on the sideline while Carson Wentz was practicing, and we appreciate that very, very much. So, if more news comes out, we'll definitely get it to you. Don't forget to check us out when we go live on YouTube. And until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law. Go Carson. Go Quenton. Go Ryan. Have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.